Hi guys, so the other day I sent off my work to my recent manuscript off to friends for critique. So I'm really excited about that. I've got about 10 people reading it, which is crazy. Um, I was really stupid when I was querying my last books, and I didn't really think about it because I skipped the process, and I got a lot of rejections. I got lots of like nice personalised ones, but there was a rejection, so I haven't really got there yet. But yeah, I'm not skipping that step this time, and I'm really proud of the book. But I'm wondering if I'm too close to it, and that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so happy with this. Da, da, da. But I'm gonna go back to it in a couple of weeks' time, probably a few weeks. I've got about 10 people. Most of them are uni friends or who, because we studied creative writing, or a couple of clients that I've recently done edits for have actually kindly said that they've read it as well. My cousin's reading it. Um, yeah, I think most of them are my uni friends, and I was in a writers group as well, so I've posted that in their like drive for them to read if they are happy to. So yeah, it's a young adult fantasy with like futuristic elements. I recently uploaded a tweet in Pit Dark as well, which was really good because I've done the pitching contest before and not really got that much of a response, but this time I got like a larger response, like in terms of other people retweeting it, which was so nice. It just kept People just kept retweeting it, which was really nice. And then I got one agent like and one like indie publisher like, which was really cool. So when it's ready, I will send to those, um, along with any others that I'm quite excited to. Because when I query, I usually send to the same agents. I think there's a few agents that I really like that I think I click with quite well by just judging by their process or their experience or their interests. That's he's making funny noises in the background. um, but yeah, so today I'm gonna do something completely different. Yesterday I took a day off writing completely, and because I was doing it like for a consecutive amount of days straight beforehand. I can't remember how many. It was probably like a week or something. Just to give myself a bit of breathing room. Um, so I'm not looking at Heart of Silver for a while. Excuse you, Dusties. Um, and then I'm gonna go into another project called Goldress today and just read through it because I wrote it about or drafted it during NaNoWriMo about a year ago. I think I'd already had done some of it as well. I can't remember, but it was a while ago. But I remember really enjoying the story. It's a Greek myth Medusa retelling, like in my own kind of world sort of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go back on that today, give it a read through, and then in my notebook I will take notes of each chapter, what happens, and then any changes that I think I could make or might need to make, and just go from there. And then seeing how I feel, I might start editing either today or tomorrow, depending on how much I get done. So yeah, I'm just in a really like proper buzzy writing mood today. Like lately, not just today. It's all I seem to be doing. Like I feel writing. I just even when I'm not doing it, I can't stop thinking about it. Like at night I can barely sleep because I've just got racing around my brain. Um, but yeah, it's a good thing. It's process and progress. So I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye. Hi guys, so I just realised I've got two separate documents with my new project, Goldress, and I'm just taking down chapter by chapter what happens in the story and then changes that I can make. I'm going through the story so far, like first chapter on the rewritten version, because I think it looks like I tried to rewrite it and got about 20,000 words in, but the actual project's about 80,000. So I'm going to go all through the rewrite, I think, check back on the original, and then when I edit and carry on and continue, I will probably continue on this edited version because there are obviously improvements, and just go from there. But yeah, take it slowly. Hi guys, so it's the 26th today. I'm going through all of my chapters. I did about 9 chapters yesterday, so I'm going to be reading chapter 10 onwards and just taking notes of all the things that I've done. Don't know how long this is going to take me, but I'm enjoying the process. Because I haven't actually read the book since I drafted it like last year, so this is going to be interesting. Hi guys, so it's the end of May and every year I try to come and sit at this little bench and have a writing session, and I just finished reading through one of my old writing projects that I wrote but drafted like last year, so it's fully drafted, it's 81,000 words, and I just finished reading through it properly this morning and taking notes in my little notebook. And since you may have watched my recent videos where I talked about how I finished my most recent book, like second draft, this one I want to get to about the same stage, so I have some ideas to rewrite it and get it up to about 90,000, which is what Heart Silver is, and it's about the average for YA fantasy, I think. It's like the highest point because I tend to write a lot and there was also a lot of questions that were left unanswered through the whole book, and I really enjoyed like reading back through it, and I loved writing it, and I remembered how much I loved writing it at the time. But it was really nice to have like a catch up and think like what could be wrong with this. So I've sat and taken notes on every single chapter with what happens in the story, and then what could improve or what changes I could make. And most of it's just like voice and sequencing and descriptions of things, which is pretty standard. But then there's also some notes that I've taken down where it's like this plot isn't coming out quite as the way that I wanted it to, or still want it to, because I remember kind of the aim for the story, but now it doesn't seem like the character has one of the main characters is dual narrative, has much of a plan, or just it's not clear what her goals are. So one of them it is, but yeah, so it's just like how I'm going to be able to get that out and get it across. But a lot of the plot, a lot of the action stuff that comes out, I'm really happy with. But I do have some ideas for improvements I can make on it to get it more to that point, and then I can work on the descriptions and things like that like afterwards. But for the moment I want to redraft and write some scenes that could possibly improve the story as a whole, and just kind of go from there. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. I've got my little setup and I'm just going to get something done because it's really nice to sit out in the sunshine. It's baking really warm in the West Bletchley area, which is where I like to sit. So I walked here quite a few times. Because of the lockdown I haven't actually come to sit out here because I didn't know if people were even allowed to sit out for long periods of time, so this is my first time that I know that it's actually okay for people to sit and sunbathe and stuff, so I'm going to get on with it, and I will try to update you, of course, later on. Hi guys, so I've just written out kind of an outline for some plot plans, like about with a 10,000 word goal. I've got Crescent City sat next to me as well. I brought it just in case I fancied reading it. It's a lovely, pretty area. But yeah, so I've got dual character viewpoints. So I've got Farah Rose's plans. They're all a bit mixed up, just sort of any ideas that came to mind that I could use to put some more scenes in between what I've already written. So I've got Farah Rose and then Sorsha. So Farah Rose, as a brief description, is a descendant, like a distant descendant. I think she's like the great granddaughter of Medusa and Midas. So it's in my world, it's like Medusa took refuge after her attack from Athena, with King Midas in his city, the king of gold, or god of gold. And it's like what would happen if those two came together, and but then it's that Midas was slaughtered by this emperor that's the descendant of Athena, and
and Farah Rose has just been kind of brought to the palace to be used as the Goldress, which is what the title is as well, to be used to create lots of gold items for the emperor. But of course she wants her palace, her castle back, or her family's kingdom back. Her mother's really sick, so she would technically be the next one in line for the throne and that's like the plan, to get them back. So yeah, lots and lots of ideas.